Tank the Nurse here, and we're here for TK's Tidbits. Wanted to pop in. I had a question for Carol Johnson, Kate Ozebek, owner here of Upper Arlington Nutrition, master social worker extraordinaire, Tank the Nurse. So, we've been talking about that, what the heck are you thinking? The end one is going to be stinking thinking, right? So, I have a question for you two, okay? Either one can start. How do you help someone get their thoughts out of the past? What benefit is it to stay in the past? And I said to someone this morning, the past is just a place of reference. It doesn't define who you are. But how do we help people know that? Any thoughts?
So I think the biggest thought is, my biggest thing is intentionally being present in the moment, because all we have is this present moment. The future, 5 minutes from now, that's the future. But if we can be content and find happiness in this moment, and like you said, use the past as a reference of whether there's something you really enjoyed from the past or there's something you didn't enjoy, that's just a reference point, So being in the present and really focusing on, okay, I didn't like that experience, how can I change that? What can I say in my mind? How can I direct myself to be in this moment and then to set myself up for success in the future?
So, Ms. Carol, anything?
I'm not sure I have anything to add to that. You did, I think, an excellent job.
Thank you.
But I think in terms of the past, it in some ways holds the dreams that we may have had. And consequently, sometimes we realized that we weren't able to fulfill that particular dream, but we found other things that compensated and still gave us a life that we enjoy. And more importantly, is not only do we enjoy it, but those around us do as well. So we have some control over that. And sometimes we think we don't. And even though we can't control everything, we want to look for those things that we can.
Wow. Now, you hit on a lot right there, that control. Because for some of us, we feel like our life is controlled by some of the actions from the past. And that, like you said, not go to the future, but just stay right here in the present. So you're saying that I can make good choices in this present time, like being here with the two of you, and I don't have to be, for lack of a better word, plagued with my actions in the past. It's like paying a debt over and over and over, or even making someone else pay a debt that they've already paid.
I think the past only has control if you let it have control. You have to consciously choose that that's in the past, I'm not going to relive that, and I'm going to focus on what I can do now to improve and how I can make the best of my situation now, because there's always something to be grateful for in this moment.
She said that word. I was going to say it. Grateful. And I think that's what you were saying. How do we find a way to be grateful for where we're at, where we came from, and where we're going?
And I do believe it's putting the emphasis on where are we going. Because when you keep looking back and you don't like what you see, it can deter us. We think we can't go ahead and succeed in something. We can. We can. And each of us in our own way show that all the time. So I think it's having the belief in oneself and the belief in those that are meaningful to us, people that we really respect their opinions, who want the best for us. And we want to take in whatever it is that they have to share. And for me, at least, that's my way of dealing with some things that maybe if I had the chance back then, I would have done differently. And I think that's true for most of us. But it's looking forward. What are we going to do now? The past is past. And we go to the future.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's powerful. The past is past. can't go back, can't look in the front, drive forward, looking in the rearview mirror.
You're gonna
That's right.
crash every time.
Uh-huh.
Wow, gonna crash every time. So next we're gonna talk about how do you get rid of that stinking thinking. Thanks for joining us. See you later.
See you next time.
Bye.